The rhythmic thrumming punctuates the air, passing through you, vibrating your lungs in your chest, and making it hard to breathe. It's an electricity that makes the hair on your skin stand up in protest. Ahead, you hear the sounds of chanting, accented by the moist wriggling of larvae. There are low rumbles too, stone on stone. The sense of imminence is everywhere. Something is coming, and it has to be stopped. I can't swap characters that I'm controlling. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so there's our two peoples. This plot line is starting to bug you. All right, Dante, calm down. I don't wanna get bodied here. You see that thing flashing over there? I don't like it. Trying to get my characters in a good position here. Doesn't look like it's working. Jessica appears to be in the throes of a violent trance or mild seizure, a manic state brought on by the terrible energies she is attempting to conduct. Ghost, stop. The Queen approaches. The vessel, the summoning, we cannot be disturbed. I mean, I don't like any of these answers. I'm guessing she's going to be the vessel. I beg to differ on that. I already took your precious vessel. Jessica's eyes roll back in her head. Whatever magic she is channeling is fast approaching a crescendo. Lynn speaks in her place. You may have taken Marie Louise, our chosen, but another Telestrian will take her place. I give myself willingly. I will be host to our queen and the mother of a new world. You've seen what these things do, Lynn. This queen will devour you, body and soul. Harlequin makes an exaggerated grimace, and then crap out a few billion young. Blech. No, I will become a perfect being. Through me and through my sacrifice, a new age will begin. When Jessica speaks next, her eyes have a disturbing sharpness. Her words are echoed by Lynn in a manner that suggests a connection beyond their shared zealotry. The hive has no thought beyond hunger, no goal beyond reproduction. We are one. Sam had a hunger too, didn't he, Jessica? This seems to throw her off. What? You said it yourself. Sam had appetites. All that mattered to him was his next fix. Vile appetites. Appetites he couldn't control, and he died for them. Because I willed it. Yes, but why? There was more to it than just your mother. The hum of magical energy permeating the room seems to quiet. She's listening. You came under the thrall of these creatures long before you knew your mother's death. The Brotherhood, they were a family to me. Yes, and they had already freed you from your old life. So why come back? Why kill Sam? She falters. I had to. For what he did. For what he had become. You and Sam represented a sickness in the world, but I think he represented the sickness in you. You're trying to confuse me. You saw a wrongness in yourself, and you projected it onto Sam. No, he. He was your brother, Jessica, your twin, don't you see? Jessica falls quiet. She bows her head. I'm sorry. But there's no turning back. I cannot undo what's been done. and I can't stop what's to come. Jessica's body then suddenly spasms, arching her back and nearly lifting her off her feet. She lets loose a scream, falling somewhere between elation and agony. The queen is near. Shoot her. Pillar. Oh, she has 325 HP. I don't know if we've heard this music before. Okay. How do we want to approach this? Well, crap. Okay. And we cannot target her for some reason. You know, just things in this world. Hold on. Who has AP? Okay, you have AP. Okay, so it's going to be the safest for you to move right there. Alright, good job. Hitting both those shots. Maybe these are like insect spawners or something. Oh, she's drawing power from that thing, is what my character is saying. Okay. How much damage does your sword do? Okay. So someone's gonna have to run her down. How much health do you have? You have 80. It's gonna cost 2 AP. Okay, so we're gonna have you run her down. Let's just pray that this doesn't backfire on me. Okay. Deliver an air-bending slice. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of cheating here and buff yourself. And then chi focus. Nice. Alright, now the difficult part begins. Okay, nice crit. Give me another crit. One more. One more crit. Crit and miss. Alright. Shoot it back. That's what I'm talking about. crits, sadly. Let's see, does an additional 1 AP damage, ignores the weapon's HP damage. Interesting. An additional plus 4 HP damage over the weapon's base damage, ignores AP. So, no. Okay, bombardiers are bad. Bombardiers are bad. Out of curiosity. Okay, I cannot. My dog, he's right there. Like, at least one pellet should have hit. Come on. Alright. Yeah, there's another one over here. She drew power from that one, so does that mean that I can attack it? It does. Alright. I know it's a 62%, but life is hard. Okay, she's healing herself. The worst thing in the world. Ooh. Okay, bad stuff is happening. Bad stuff is happening. Alright. I'm gonna heal you. Here. One of these would be pretty nice. Or not. Okay. We have 70 HP. I am just getting destroyed. Okay, that's interesting. But it's still there. Huh. No crits. Unlucky. That's 77 HP. I need to worry about these guys. Not in line of sight. What a jerk. That was 30 damage. Oof. How much would it cost me to get that? 2. And then that would be a 1. We got the accuracy. Okay. We've stopped the ceremony, but didn't really do all too much. Oh, the like combat's reset, which is interesting. Life is hard. Nice crit. Life is very difficult. Still can't see him. Unbelievable. Still can't see him. Unbelievable. Oh. What did it attack? What is up here? That was weird. You can hit it from there. So what you need to do is over here. Okay. All right, give me this hit. I need this hit. Give it to me. Fuck a fool. Fuck a fool. Can you attack it from over here? Nope. Come on. My dog. Alright, we cannot heal anybody, sadly. What a jerk. Let's see. He is in range here. Alright. We're gonna take the 40% from this range. Beautiful. It's all up to you now. Alright? I just need one hit. Give it to me. My dog. Alright, we need to... Oh, I should have healed. I was hoping I would have time to do things. Oh boy, we're not all at full HP. The once beautiful Jessica Watts is a hollow shell of her former self. Her skin is pale, her lips are ashen, and her eyes are sunken in her skull. It is more than her body's reaction to the physical damage she's sustained, or the strain of channeling magical power from another plane of existence. There is something missing from her now. It's gone, my link to the Queen. She has abandoned me, expelled me, unworthy, unworthy. There's still hope for you, Jessica. She bows her head and closes her eyes, forcing a torrent of tears to cascade down her cheeks. I wish that were true, but there's no hope for me now. There's no hope for anyone. She opens her eyes and there is nothing but hopelessness within. There is a nest like this in every major city. There's no stopping them, oh God. And Sam, I'm so sorry, Sam. Jessica looks at you, pleading. Please, Ghost, don't let them eat me. Oh. Oh, ha, ha. Hmm. What to do? What to do? So, it's been pretty clear here that I haven't really been on a crusade per se to avenge Sam's killer. And we've already killed Sam's killer. So like for me that part is done. And you also have to consider that yeah, you know, she was probably being influenced and mind controlled and whatnot. And so with that in mind, does she really deserve to die, let alone get eaten by creatures that, you know, are doing all this? So I guess I should make the decision first. Does she die? And then I can decide whether, if she does die, how she dies. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Are you considering letting them eat her? I am like, if I decide that she dies, I would probably heavily consider that option. It would be a different, like, it would be easier for me if she was being manipulated by someone else, but you know, she's kind of done this of her own accord per se. You know, obviously with the influence of an insect queen from a different plane, yada yada. And then we also have to consider, you know, this could be a plot. You'd eat her yourself? Oh, that is savage. I also have to consider here, all right, that if she lives, if we let her live, there's a possibility that this could happen again. And we wouldn't want that, for sure. So, yeah. You think eaten bean by the bugs would be poetic justice? That is kind of poetic justice. So I think I'm going to decide to kill her. Or to have her die, rather. I really do like the options of having the bugs eat her. That does kind of take the satisfaction away from me killing her. But You know, let's see. Would she owe you a huge favor for saving her? I don't think she can do anything for me. Like, I already have Telestrian backing. I'm gonna get 1 million credits for ending this. What can she do that's better than Telestrian backing and 1 million credits? Or Nuyen, rather. You know, here's how it's gonna go down. All right. I don't know whether the Insect Queen influenced her decision to kill Sam, but the fact that she killed Sam and a bunch of other people just to get their body parts so that she could put her mom back together and bury her is just some crazy stuff. So you gonna die, Jessica Watts, and I'm gonna watch you die. I promise justice for Sam. This feels like justice. Wait, please, no. Dang, she's so useless to you. Yeah, she doesn't offer me anything that I need or want. You emerge from the Universal Brotherhood chapter house, momentarily blinded by the bright lights of the Lone Star perimeter surrounding the exit. Despite the clean night air, the stench of ichor and decay clings to you, a smell that may never fully go away. You drop your Aegis-filled shotgun, and it's quickly spirited away by one of Telestrian's minions. Weapons are slowly lowered as you step out into the street, the order coming from Detective McCluskey himself. You can see James Telestrian just nearby, pulling his strings. It's over. Jessica Watts has been dealt with, and Sam has his justice. The dead man's deed is done. All you need now is to make a phone call, and it ends. What about all the bugs, though? She said there's nests all over the place. But, all right. And we broke up the ritual. Ghost chased Jessica into a small chamber where she was cornered by a couple of buggers. Guess they weren't impressed with her performance. They were about to eat her. And he let them. It was gruesome, but I guess she had it coming. Still, I could do without all that crunching. So the nest has been cleaned out, the shaman is dead, and your cousin Lynn is being transported to a mental hospital for observation. James assesses you with a newfound respect. Very clean. I believe our test of Project Aegis was a success, Ghost. Herr Brachus is having it weaponized now for distribution to knight-errant forces. The authorities are going to have a great many questions about this incident, and I will need to provide details. The Universal Brotherhood has a great many chapter houses, and they must be dealt with immediately. What will happen next? That is for others to determine, people other than you. Still, you have turned in a yeoman's effort, and, regardless of your obvious flaws, you are deserving of a reward. What would you ask of me? Interesting. Interesting. These are all great choices. Oh man. Like I can put myself in a huge position of power if I go for VP of security. This guy is like upper echelon, most powerful people in this world. And so I can just give myself that amount of power. Or I can be crazy petty, and just get back at McCluskey for being a sucker fool. Or I can get money, because a Shadowrunner needs money, and 1,000,000 new yen is going to set me for life. Or I can be a nice guy, because I know that the power grid is going to go down, and what's-her-face at the Seamstresses Union, Miss Kubota, was talking about that. And so I can be like a really nice guy. I could be a really selfish, yet true to form Shadowrunner. I could be the most pettiest person in the world, or I can be an opportunist, you know? And these are amazing choices. This was the hardest choice in the game for you. I'll tell you what you did after you pick. That badge choice? Yeah, the badge choice. I mean, I kind of have to... well, I guess I can't assume that I'm going to get paid regardless, because getting paid is an option here. I kind of wish that getting paid was a given, since I had already asked him to give me money, you know? Petty. You have no idea what you chose? Man, this decision is even harder than whether Home Chick Slice dies or not. Knowing I would have got the welcoming party out here, I kind of wish I let her live. That way, like, I can have James Telestrian kill her or something like that. I think that would be kind of interesting as well. Can I save? Not save. I kind of want to see all the options. All right, I'm gonna choose this one, mostly because there's a possibility that I'm still gonna be running in the shadows for this area, and the Seamstresses Union is a really good place to have, or like to have as a resource, and you know, they've treated me pretty well. So I guess we can call it a favor for a favor at this point. I'm just gonna choose. I'm gonna be a nice guy. I hear the city is going to shut down the power grid in a part of Barrens called Touristville. I am sure you appreciate a good slum as much as the next Shadowrunner. However, I fail to see the significance of the Redmond Barrens or its energy resources in the context of this situation. Yeah, there's a bar in the Touristville called the Seamstresses Union. I like it there. So your reward for saving the world is to keep your favorite bar open for business? Something like that. He sighs. Very well, I will speak with my contacts on the city zoning board. I am certain there are better uses for their time than shuffling the city's criminal element from one part of the sprawl to another. Good day. Looks like you two are best buddies now. Wow, you're a really nice dude for someone who let Jessica get eaten by bugs. What can I say? You know, when you're chaotic neutral, you just swing from one side of the spectrum to the other. You know, you just do things that satisfy your own whims, but sometimes you give respect and, you know, their due earning to the other characters that have helped you along the way. You know, you just do what you want. What's up, coyote? I guess that's it, huh? Sam's killer is bug food. He finally got his justice. It was a little more involved than I expected. He looks back at the Universal Brotherhood, just a little. Coyote grins, first time. Well, I'm gonna grab Paco, head back to the Union, maybe watch a trid or something. I could use a long shower, too. After that... back to destroying the BTL trade? Yep. Sure as I'm standing here, I am going to take a flamethrower to the whole slagging business. One squad at a time if I have to. Be careful. The last place was run by the Yakuza, and they're not going to forget you. Her jaw sets, her eyes harden, and she's Coyote again. Let them come. If the Yakuza wants me, they're gonna find me. Nothing I can do about that. Some people choose to live in fear, but not me. Not today. Today I run the shadows. Get paid, get dirty. See you around, Ghost. You're quite a guy. I can honestly say I've never met an elf quite like you. See you later, Coyote. You a boss. The painted elf is watching the scene unfolding around the Universal Brotherhood with the grimace. Well, kid, it's been fun, but I've seen everything I care to see today. I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, seriously, who are you? A friend. Until I need you for something, then I'm a bastard. Where's Herr Brackus? Or Brackus? I thought he'd be here too. He flew back to Berlin. All sorts of things brewing there. He was very impressed with you, though. It could probably turn into work someday, but I'd forget about him if I were you. Never make a deal with a dragon, kid. They're playing a different game entirely. Is there a problem? He gestures at the crowd as he speaks. Look around. Note the members of the press being shuffled away by Universal Brotherhood spokespeople to get a private briefing. The Brotherhood is connected. A damage control team is probably on the way right now. Think they can control the press? One way or another, they will. If they can't be manipulated, coerced, or bribed, they'll probably disappear, quietly. There's more, though. He nods his head towards James Telestrian. Note the expression on the UCAS FBI agent speaking to Telestrian. Dismissive, isn't it? That's because there's no love lost between the UCAS and Tir Terngeir. They're not going to trust what he's telling them, and frankly, I have no idea what he's telling them. James plays his own game, always has. Do you trust him? No, just like I don't trust you. Don't take it personally, kid. You shouldn't trust me either. I've been manipulating runners like you for years. I'm manipulating you right now. You just don't know my game yet. Let's continue the dance. I have one more to show you. He points at someone in the crowd and smiles. The man sees him pointing and smiles back. That guy there? He's with Ares Macro Technology. Enormous megacorp. Ridiculously powerful. They've been sniffing around Project Aegis for quite a while now. Clearly, they have an agenda that's just starting to unfold. He gives the Ares man the finger. The man smiles and returns the gesture. Government, media, business, all working to ensure the truths stay hidden. Working together? I don't think so. Me either. In a way, it's worse. It's a series of conspiracies, conflicting agendas, and petty jealousies, all building upon, feeding upon, and excreting into an unending web of dreck that people wade through every day and call it life. If there was one Dark Lord controlling everything, and we could drive a magic sword through his heart to free the world, that would be grand. Such clarity, such focus, alas. But what's the lesson in all of this? That I did it all for nothing? He laughs. Just the opposite, schmuck. The lesson is this. The game is rigged. The cards are stacked. The dice are loaded. It's the same as it always was. Every cycle. People in power exert power. Little people cower in their homes. Think what they're told to think, and buy whatever product will help them forget how horrible their lives are for another day. And that's what we don't play, and that's why we don't play their fragging game. We don't swallow their Dreck sandwich and politely ask for another. It's why we run the shadows. And that's where real life is, kiddo. Reality's living in the places no one wants you to see. See you around, Harlequin. I like Harlequin. Look at that, he's wounded. Oh wait, no, I'm wounded. What's up, McCluskey? McCluskey's alternating between trying to look important and trying to avoid actual work. What are you looking at, Tube? Ooh. 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 Ooh, I like all these. Hey, McCluskey. Just spoke to Mr. Telestrian. He said you got your lieutenant's badge. McCluskey beams, then his brow furrows. I did? I didn't hear about it. Yep, he said to go down to the station right away. They're throwing a surprise party for you. Oh, Dreck, I shouldn't have said anything. He smirks. I'll surprise them, then. Alright, that wasn't that satisfying. I should have leveled strength. Would have been worth it just for that. Jake shakes his head, smirking as you approach. Then, when you finally get close, he breaks out laughing. I heard the Universal Brotherhood was getting shot up on the police scanner. Knew it had to be you. Did you get her? You could say that. He slides his sunglasses down his nose. Cyber eyes. Sounds like there's a story there. He scratches his mop of red hair. I guess that concludes the story of Ghost and the Dead Man's Switch, huh? You know, I've been thinking. Maybe you should stay in Seattle a while. There's plenty of ways folks like us can get into trouble here. You only skim the surface. I heard Mitsuhama's looking for a team, and they specifically want elves. No idea what that's about. And I just got word that something's going on at Crater Lake. The Tiers got it on total lockdown. No fly zone, the whole thing. There could be something in it for us if we poke around. And there's always the Orc Underground. Haven't seen that yet, have you? I got plenty of friends there who are good for a job. Something's bound to come up. What do you say? I'm in. Talk to you later. Good, we can hash it out over dinner. If you want to find me, I'll be in McCracken's later. Got a taste for some seafood. Take it easy, chummer. It's much more satisfying if you get him fired. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. I didn't think about that. The little coroner is surprised to see you, but he can't hide his delight. Hey, Ghost. I was wondering if I was going to see you again. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to find you here. Hello, Dresden. How's my favorite body snatcher? Busy. He pops his eyebrows, eager. You know it's all over the Trivid, right? They found the Emerald City Ripper dead at some asylum out in Snohomish, of all places. Turns out he's been masquerading as the head administrator or something. They found him dead from some sort of vigilante attack. He leans in, whispers conspiratorially. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Why, Mr. Dresden, I have no idea what you mean. Dresden winks. That's what I thought. Well, no one can say he didn't have it coming, am I right? He frowns at himself. That was a double negative. So, the big question. What about the Dead Man's Switch? Now that the Ripper's dead, are you going to collect? Darn right I'm gonna collect. Excellent, I'm sure you deserve it. How do you collect? I was told I need a secure line to call the number Sam gave me. Can't use my comlink. He brightens. Lone Star's emergency response team set up a secure phone line right here to coordinate their efforts. I can authorize you to use it. Thanks, Dresden. Don't mention it. Take care, Ghost. Oh, that's it right there. The phone before you has a simple numerical keypad. You can use it to call Sam's law firm and cash in on the dead man's switch. Call the law firm and finish the job. You tap in the phone number Sam's lawyer gave you days ago. The phone rings 7 times before someone finally answers. The image of the lawyer on the other end of the bid phone is noticeably different from the one you saw a few days ago. The noise in the background sounds like it's coming from a bar. Yeah? He squints into the phone and recognition slowly appears on his face. Oh hey, it's you. Ghost, right? So you got Sam's killer, huh? Hmm. Yeah, I got Sam's killer. That's great. Hang on, let me slot Sam's video for you. He fumbles for a moment, and the camera jerks crazily. Then it goes to static and is replaced by Sam. Good old Sam. Sam still looks like Drek. Same clothes, same background. Probably shot at the same time as the first video. Hey buddy, looking good, looking good. He giggles. You're calling this number, that means the job is done, right? He closes his eyes, shakes his head. Congratulations, amigo. I knew you'd do it. You were always the dependable one. More than me, anyway. He looks back at you, trying to speak soberly. I just want to say thank you for whatever you did. It means a lot. Not even knowing what you did, it still means a lot. Because I know you did something. You know what I mean? I know you made it right, somehow. He pauses, tilts his head back. His breath hitches in his chest. You're the only one who ever tried to help me, ever. Except my sister. She tried, more than once. She tried. I never let her, though. Never let her in. I regret that, a lot. Did I tell you about her, buddy? We're twins. We're twins. I guess. You still a twin after one of you dies. I don't know. Doesn't matter, I guess. He sighs, heavy. God, listen to me. Or listen, do me a favor, will you? If you ever talk to her, her name is Jessica. Tell her I'm sorry, okay? For everything. She'll know what for. She's Catholic, so she'll forgive me. I need her to forgive me. Just tell her I love her. He straightens himself, shakes it off. That grin is back. I wonder if this whole end sequence thing is different depending on what you choose for Jessica's final moments, I guess. Anyway, you need to get paid, which would be great except for one thing. I got nothing. Never did. You know how it is, right? Sorry, but hey, thanks again for giving a crap. Seriously, I appreciate it. I was gonna say something, but I was like, you know what? Lawyers can be in a bar if they want to and dress, you know, like a hoodlum. You know, that's fine. It's totally fine. Freaking Sam. Tell you what, if you feel sore about it, look into my family background a bit. There's got to be people with money in there somewhere. Maybe one of them can throw you a few bucks. Take care, amigo. See you in the underworld. He reaches forward and shuts off the camera. The vid screen goes to static and the call ends. There's a moment of silence and you feel a tug on your jacket. It's Dresden. So, what did he say? He told me to never trust a dead man. Oh, man. The Emerald City Ripper killings are sensationalized for several weeks. Lurid reports focus on the killer masquerading as the administrator of Mercy Mental Hospital. Soon after, pop singer Maria Mercurial is cast as the lead in Dr. Ripper, a trivid thriller about a reporter who goes undercover as a mental patient to uncover a serial killer. Seattle Newsnet reports a shootout at a chapter house of the Universal Brotherhood. Witnesses claim that a gang of religious fanatics stormed the building for unknown reasons, but committed suicide before they could be captured. All mention of insect spirits, James Telestrian III, or Shadowrunners are kept out of the news. 1 year later, the city of Chicago declares a quarantine area between Lake Michigan and the Des Plaines River. Officially, the Chicago Containment Zone is established to fight an outbreak of an infectious virus, but the infestation of insect spirits is suspected by those who know. A mature form of Project Aegis, called Fabs the Third, Fabs 3, trying to remember whatever, doesn't matter, is eventually deployed to remove the bug threat from Chicago. The Watts family name has since been lost to the shadows.